Hey friends, I'm in an extra bad mood right now because I literally just recorded like a 20-minute video and it didn't even save. So I have to start it all over. And you know what the title of the video is going to be called? Why I'm Cursed. And that's exactly fucking why. Oh! First world problems, am I right? I'm so over it, everybody. Okay. Let me start the fuck over. Ugh! I got my mac and cheese and eggplant from that Trinidadian place around the corner. I got it back, so that's doing me good, I guess, out of anything. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys a story about why I'm cursed. Exhibit A. I just recorded a long-ass video explaining why I'm cursed, and it didn't save as soon as I ended the video. Wonderful. I got some tea with my Cancer cut mug because I'm a Cancer zodiacally intuitive, strong, patient. I am intuitive and I am strong. I am not patient at all. And also, I am a little tipsy, if you hadn't guessed. Drinking out of chip, some Chardonnay. Pinky out. To be classy like that. Anyway, okay. I cannot believe I just recorded that whole video and it didn't save. I'm so irritated. Okay. Maybe this video will be even better, so it's fine. This video will be even better than the last one. So I really wanted to tell you guys why I'm cursed. And yeah, so basically, since I was a little kid, you guys, I have wanted to live on the road. Excuse me. God, in case of the burpees. It's the alcohol bubbles coming up. Ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to live on the open road and be like, this was before van life was a thing, right? This was before work from home was a thing, right? You know, I was growing up in the early 2000s, so it was before you could do any of that stuff on the internet. Internet was first, becoming a real thing. In my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be a vagabond. I want to be a gypsy. I want to, travel around and play music and just be free and live on the open road and go camping all the time. I grew up as a kid going camping with my family. So I just thought like, wow, if I could just live like this forever, like this would be amazing, right? And I watched the movies like Easy Rider and just movies like that and just always wanted a free life like that. Just always had that wanderlust. But growing up, I always had really shitty cars. I could never travel long distances, so I could never really go camping or fulfill any road trip dreams or anything like that. In the meantime, so I haven't had the chance to do anything that I've genuinely believed would make me so happy in life, And not that to say that, like, I haven't been happy in life. Because, I have. And it's not just because of those things. I just know those are my main dreams. And I'm working so hard to get those dreams to be fulfilled. But every time I get close, it just gets taken away from me. And let me explain why. So, the last car I had was a really shitty 2008 Dodge Caliber. The framing on the bottom was so rusted that, like, some of it, like, broke off of itself. And I was driving on a broken frame, and I almost died, But I'm a trooper, so I survived, and I sold the car for parts, like, last second, literally right before my car almost fell apart while I was driving. And I found a Subaru, an old-ass Subaru, but I love it. It drives, so it's fine. Anyway, but before that, I started going solo camping, and I met a man who helped me find a Chevy Astro van to buy to turn into a camping van. And we had to drive a few hours to get it because I live in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was in southern Ohio, so we had to drive down to southern Ohio. I got the van, and yeah, well, how I even got to get the van, how I even got to afford the van is I'm getting ahead of myself. this Dodge Caliber that I had, I got a flat on my way to work one day, and I had to park it in my work parking lot, and I tried to get the flat tire off, but the lug nuts were rusted to the tire, which, by the way, happened to me about 5 times in a year with that car. Yes, I know, astronomical. I don't know. But I had to get it towed to my mechanics to get it basically blowtorched off. So in the meantime, while I was waiting for that all to happen, I borrowed my brother's Mitsubishi Eclipse. Well, on the way home from work one day in that Mitsubishi Eclipse, I was driving down a road where I had all the right-of-way, no obstructions, no stop sign lights, nothing. Going down 25 an hour. Toyota RAV4 decides to go through a stop sign, and I T-bone them. And they flip upside down. And I was in total shock, just staring, thinking, did I just kill somebody? Did I just kill a baby? Is a child in there? Is someone unbuckled in there? The car flipped upside down, you know. A lot of thoughts race in your head when you see something like that you caused. Luckily, nobody was hurt. It was just a couple teenage boys who were just not paying attention. They were fine, though. Anyway, I got physical therapy from that because it messed up my back. I've already had a bad back, but it just exacerbated it. So I got some money from that. And with the money I got from that, I decided to buy the Chevy Astro van. So we go down to get the van. The people I bought the van from told me they took it to a mechanic, and there was just a couple problems with it. And one of the problems was that it needed new calipers. Well, so I got the calipers, and I also got all of the other things that needed fixed on it first. And then the calipers was the last thing I needed to fix on it. They said, though, for anyone who's not well-versed in cars, calipers are part of the braking system. They said that the brakes should be good for a couple months because they took it to the mechanic. And then also my friend that I went with to get the van looked at them and said that they should be good for a month or so. But I didn't want to wait that long. So I bought it, and not even a week after I bought it, I got calipers, and I was on my way to the mechanic after work one day to go get them fixed. I was not even a mile away from my mechanic when my brakes gave out. And I crashed into the back of the SUV in front of me. And my Astrovan just went in. Astrovans have really bad safety ratings. So it wasn't totaled, but it was worth way more than I could afford than it was even worth it from the beginning, right? So I'm panicking. Mind you, I hadn't officially put insurance on the van yet because I had only purchased it a few days before. I know that's my fault and I'm stupid. Yes, but I was insured under my dad's State Farm policy, and State Farm gives you a 30-day grace period. So I believed I had the 30-day grace period to put it under the policy, right? So anyway, I'm freaking, but in the moment I'm having a panic attack after I crashed the car, so I'm not thinking straight. So when the cops show up and ask for my insurance, I'm like, I don't have any, I don't have it, I don't know, I just bought this, right? So anyway, I had to go to court, and I showed them the insurance that I had, and they said that it wasn't sufficient enough. So then they sent my info to the DMV, or BMV. The BMV sent me a letter saying my license was going to get suspended if I didn't pay this and this and this. So I go to the BMV and I give them a letter that State Farm wrote for me to them stating that I was insured at the time of the accident because I knew I was and I was, right? So anyway, that suspension got lifted before it was put in effect. So I thought that was all behind me. Whatever, I'll take the loss, losing those couple $1,000s for that van, whatever. I'm poor as hell. What's new? My dreams are crushed as soon as they started. Not only are they crushed, but now they're like reversing. My dreams are like getting destroyed and then some, because now the woman that I hit filed a claim to get it fixed, obviously, for like $6,622.93. I have to pay that whole thing or else my license is going to get suspended again. Well, I requested for my insurance agency that I was under at the time of the accident to file the claim and, say I don't have to pay it because I had insurance at the time. The request got denied. So I didn't have insurance at the time. But I did have insurance at the time. How come I had insurance at the time for the one instance, so it got lifted, but now it's for this thing, it's not, I didn't. Do you see how confusing it is? Like, am I crazy? I had insurance at one point, so it didn't get suspended for the one thing, for the failure to control that I got cited for. I didn't get suspended because State Farm wrote a letter saying that I was insured at the time. But all of a sudden, State Farm's saying that I wasn't insured at the time. What am I supposed to do to fix this? So now I have to pay all of this, or I have to pay like payment plans of like a few $100 a month, and I can't afford it, and I live on my own, and I have no partner to help me. I have nobody. Anyway, I just feel like I was never taught to adult properly. And I'm 25, so I feel like I have no excuse. But I live on my own, and I just feel like this is ridiculous. Like, I was never taught to do this properly, this life. Anyway. That's why I think I'm cursed, because my dream from my childhood was to live on the road and just live in a van and camp out all the time, and finally my dreams were coming true when I bought the van, and less than a week my dreams didn't get destroyed, but they had to go back to square one. But now my license is getting threatened to be suspended because I don't have thousands of dollars to pull out of my asshole to pay for these damages when I was insured, but now they're telling me I was insured when they just told me I was insured, and I guess I might have to, I don't know, am I going to have to go to small claims court, and because it's a collection agency that's, trying to get this money from me because they wrote a letter to the state requesting to get my license suspended. Am I going to have to go to small claims court and plead my case and just pray that whoever I'm talking to cares about the human condition and about other people struggling in life? Or, and hope that it's not just another money grubbing fucking piece of fucking low-life nothingness? Sorry, I'm getting worked up. Who knows? I pray to God that this video doesn't delete when I finish recording it, because I'll be so upset. But thank you for listening, everybody. That's why I think I'm cursed. I know, woe is me, first world problems, but it's very real to me. I feel so trapped and alone. I just want someone to hug me and give me a really romantic kiss and mean it. And I want to wake up the next morning and feel hollow again. I want someone to just grab me by the arms and look me in the eyes and say we'll work through this and everything is going to be okay, and I'm here for you, and I'm never going to leave your side, and mean it. I just wish that I could meet somebody whose love was unconditional and it didn't have exceptions. Ozzy's running around the room right now. My silly baby. Ozzy, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to get Ozzy to say hi before I get off here. Come here. No. Come here. No, he's not in the mood. He went under the bed. Okay, well, thank you for listening to me ramble. Please pray for me that this gets sorted out so I can eventually live on the road. I can't even begin to explain how much it is important to me. I'm stuttering and I'm losing my strain. I can't even put into words. I feel stupid because I can't even put into words how important it is to me to be able to do that in my life. And also, like, I know I'm 25, but I feel like my physical health is dwindling. I know that sounds stupid, but I'm always having joint and muscle pains and nerve pains, and my anxiety and panic disorder is so bad that it's ruining my nervous system. And so I want to be able to travel and go camping and live the life I've been dreaming of since I was a kid, before I literally have too many physical problems to be able to. You know, I don't know what the future holds, and I just want it to happen before I can't. So, whatever anybody believes in, if you're religious or not, just pray for me, please. Or think about me, or wish for me, or whatever you do, just have me in your mind, please, if you care. If you don't, that's fine. Fuck you. No, just kidding. If you don't, it's okay. You're not obligated to care about everything. But if you do, I appreciate it, and I care about you too. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now, because I'm a little tipsy, and I have like not even half a glass left, so I'm gonna finish this off and watch a movie maybe and go to sleep. It's 1:50 a.m., Wednesday, November 29th, and there's Lindsay Luna signing off. Bye, guys.